Hello everyone, Schoolhouse Intuitive Tarot. How are you? I'm here to do a weekly reading for Libras, any placement of Libra. Happy birthday, Libras. Cross watchers, of course, are welcome. So this is going to be for around the week of October 2nd to the 8th, 2023. Time is fluid though, so these dates are approximate. Please check out the description box for information regarding the disclaimer, reminding you have free will, final say, and your intuition knows best, as well as the decks I use. Let's see, what messages do we have for Libra? First card out, a sun in Sagittarius. This is about adventure. Stride out into new territory. Card 9. All right. So maybe you have Sagittarius in your chart. Possibly. Doesn't have to be, though. Some of you may be feeling stuck where you are, actually. Or you're realizing that you can get out, actually. So we have card 11. That's the time is right. Seize the day and make progress on your soul path. Yes. If you were feeling stuck, I am getting a feeling of kind of finding a new direction. That's the one that's more true to you. Well, let's get a crystal card for you. Messages for the greatest, highest good of Libras. If you enjoy this, Libra, please remember to illuminate that thumbs up for me. Carnelian, feed your creativity. All right, so this is a very energetic stone, carnelian, and it does have to do with your sacral chakra, and also sometimes it's tied into that root chakra as well. So this is like you, again, seizing the day and realizing what it is that will ignite that passion in you and then going for it. So I am seeing a lot of orange in general, some gold, some red. So maybe you're drawn to these colors lately, or maybe there is some big connection right now between the root, sacral, and solar plexus chakras for you. If you're not familiar with what that is, you can easily find that online. But this does have to do with like what feels right to you, what makes you feel like truly like yourself, and about your creativity, your ability to your fertility, your creativity and your fertility, and your ability to create what it is that you want out of life, or the life you want. It's possible September and November means something to you as well. Yeah, carnelian's it's also good if you want energy. Carnelian's a good stone. If you believe in the healing properties of gemstones, I do, but I know not everybody does. So if it's your thing, this is a good one to boost energy and creativity. And your solar plexus has to do with your willpower, your confidence. This is your drive to succeed here, and to having that life that you truly desire, Libra. Let me go ahead and get a feathered omen card for you. I am going to be trying to keep these readings briefer so that people have time to watch the whole reading. I realize that sometimes people don't have 1 hour, 40 minutes, So, what do we have? Unselfishness will renew you. This is Pelican. All right, so I do believe this is about having what you need to move forth, and realize that that selfless is not selfish. All right, you going towards what it is you need for your soul, for yourself. I mean, this is your life too, right? That's not selfish to take care of yourself. That actually allows you to help others in a more effective way if you are, in fact, a helper, which many Libras are. All right, let's get started here with some tarot. I hear that some of you are actively listening for messages from the divine, or from others in another realm, maybe those who have crossed over. I'm also hearing something about ladybug wishes. So ladybugs do indicate, wishes coming true. So maybe some of you are finally pursuing and will fulfill a dream of yours. And then I'm also hearing something about Caddy. That could be part of a name. Maybe it's something like Katie and I'm mishearing it, but There's something there, and there's something about catfishing even. And I don't think I mean like catfishing, like pretending someone's someone online that they're not in order to get a date or anything. I think it's more like actually fishing with a pole or net or whatever, however it's done, that type of fish. Straight out of the gate, you have the High Priestess. Now, these cards are actually really reminding me of each other. So this High Priestess, it's kind of like having that vision that maybe others don't see, or maybe you don't have all of the parts, but you're familiar with the whole part. Why? Because it's deep in your soul. This is something rooted deep within you potentially. But the initials B as in Barker or J as in Jacob could mean something to you, or those names that I just said. Yeah, there's this glowing energy around you. It's over here too. So what is it that you're going towards, Libra? I feel as though this is also maybe possibly deeply connected to ancestors. Let's get another card on this, actually. I feel as though I'm coming over here. I'm getting something about like blood ancestry. That's, what do we have? Release your inner rebel. All right. So be yourself and create your own universe. All right. This is card 23. That's 2 and 3 is a 5. That's change. All right. So this is you going through the different stages. You know, the High Priestess is aware that everything is, things come in a stage, in cycles, just like the moon. She's very connected to that moon lunar energy there. Yeah, this could also be Pisces energy. I even get a Cancer vibe connected to the moon that heavily. So I'm hearing something about the name Dawn, any variation of Dawn or Dawn. Somebody is about to flip the script. Take that only as it resonates. Remember, these messages are general, not personal, so you'll only resonate with a small percentage of them, likely. All right, let's see what else we have. There's the captain of the ship. You're the captain of the ship. Who's the captain of the ship I'm hearing about? I'm hearing Alyssa or Melissa. Strategically placed. Something strategically placed. And there's something about a white cabinet even, or a bonnet. It's a bonnet or a cabinet. I know it seems strange that I'd mix up the two, but I can't. It's hard for me to explain how clairaudience works. It's interesting and cool and awesome, and I love it. All right. I'm hearing a name like Stofferson. Like it's like a name that has like the same letter repeated, and it might be an S. So I could be hearing something about like a Stephanie Steph-Cofferson or Stephanie Stevenson or something like that. There's something like that, okay? There's something about tapping too. I don't know if you're into that emotional freedom technique, or if you tap dance or what it is, or if you tap, but there's something about tapping. Maybe you've been wanting to learn EFT, that tapping, or maybe you already know it and use it. I don't know, but there's something there. I'm hearing something about caution to the wind. Taking necessary precautions is critical right now too. Okay, you have the 3 of Wands. This is your boat. Oh, no wonder. I'm getting a lot of like captain of the ship and boats and fishing and that sort of thing. And and then also throwing caution to the wind. Well, here we have, we have ships, we have sailboat, we have, even though this is a fire energy. So we go from the 2 to 3. I like the progression. You'll notice this card also is a 2 and a 3. So there's something here about 2 and 3, about you moving forward. It could be just step 2 to 3, 2 to 3 weeks, 2 to 3 months. It could be, oh, excuse me, I'm getting this voicelessness that sometimes tries to take over. I feel sometimes this does have to do with possible communication obstacles in the way, maybe things not being as smooth as you may have hoped. But this is a card of like, having chosen wisely. I'm getting someone has chosen wisely after lots of reflecting here, and they're ready. They're no longer willing to do a certain dance. They're actually ready to step aboard this new life, this new ship, this, uncharted territory here, but they're going out of their comfort zone. They're taking necessary precautions. You'll notice this person does have a hat. Unfortunately, though, I see that they're not wearing shoes. So are they prepared? It depends on where they're going. If you're swimming in the ocean, you don't need your shoes, right? But if you're going to take a walk on those, rocks like that, then you're going to need some shoes. So it's something here again about taking necessary precautions and covering your bases. This person too, this person's pretty prepared for some cold weather to come up. Maybe you yourself, Libra, are anticipating something coming up that could be difficult, or you may have to be cold, so to speak, to someone. You may have to cut someone out or something to an end or something. Not necessarily though, but I am getting drawn into this sort of, there could be a little bit of a frigid sort of energy or ending. Birch could mean something. Birch, like a birch tree. Again, barker. You could have someone in your ear. It's becoming quite an annoyance, actually. What else do we have here? What other themes for the week for Libra? Oh, this one fell out. Okay, so you go 2, 3, 4. I love that. That's progression. So you're taking that time you need to reflect. You're tapping into your intuition. This couldn't be much clearer now at this point. And then you have air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, taking that time to reflect, be peaceful about, calm yourself down, meditate, do whatever you need to do to like kind of go in and see what it is you need. This card here, I feel, is actually more sort of like the wish fulfillment, the outcome, the, making that decision of which way to go. But I feel at first you're tuning into your intuition, and it may mean too that you're having to do some last bit of communication here. I get that there could be some sort of a little snafu or quarrel or something. I don't see it as something I see there's potentially something bitter about the upcoming week for some of you, not for all. I'm telling you, this is just one snapshot of a reading, of a snapshot in the week, of a snapshot in time, etc. Right? I could get ridiculous with it, but there's a pause here. Someone's choosing to move forward carefully, but it's coming from a very deep source of knowing. Maybe some of you actually are going to connect with an ancestor, or there's something very deep here that either it deep in your soul, or you're getting information from your spirit guides about your power and how to use it, and also connecting you back to Mother Earth for a lot of you, or to your actual mother, grandmother, great. There's someone there along the line that is potentially guiding you here with this. Now, I'm getting that you are willing. You're not willing, but yes, willing, but you're ready to very soon, maybe within 2 months even. So it may start this week, or you may even have a dream about it this week, about how things could come to light here. Sort of an end to misfortune too, Libra. But you may have see just more tranquility coming into your life, and in this decision, this choice, this step forward, because you're definitely stepping forward here. 2, 3, and 4, and you actually have ones here too. So you have, and then you've got the 9 here, so that's like an ending of something, and then you've got the beginnings. You could have 2 choices actually, because you've got 1, 2, 3 over here, and you have 2, 3, 4 over here. So this is really very there's something, it's not that it's necessarily enlightening, but there's definitely some sort of initiation would be the word. I'm getting alligator coming through, alligators coming through wanting to communicate. And this is about acting on opportunities. So you have this new knowledge, this rebirth, this new revelation or something, and you rest, you reflect on it, whatever. And this is about actually initiating that, what's at hand. This person's holding on to a wand. The wand is in hand. They're actually going to take that step. This is acting on the opportunity at hand or in hand. The power to activate that is in your hand, literally. All right. Remember, the wands are inspiration, action, passion, drive. So this could lead to some rapid growth once you decide, because look, there are several ships coming in. It's not just one. You may have more than one opportunity this week coming up, Libra. Let me get you a fortune card here. Fire, card 10. Again, wands energy here. Let go of emotional upheaval and embrace the renewal of the present. I just said a rebirth, a renewal, a new opportunity at hand. So yes, this is embracing. See how they're holding on. They're embracing it. The renewal of the present. So this is creating the universe you want, you know? And again, you have renew here multiple times. So renew you, renewal. I said rebirth or renew, whatever I said there. You're feeding your creativity. You're striding out into new territory. There's something new developing here in your life, and seize the day. Make progress on your soul path. The time is right, Libra. Wow, there's a lot going on here. Let's get more cards for you, though. Oh, one came over to here. And what do we have? We have, okay, so this is the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords is kind of, you know, choosing your battles here. And also, I heard something earlier about being strategic. So this is about, you know, being very strategic. It is swords energy. And look at this, Libra. I cannot make this up. You have 2, 3, 4, and now 5. You know, generally on its own, the Five of Swords, people don't love this card. But what this is showing me is that after you've had, you know, you've had this sort of intuitive revelation maybe, or you're realizing that this cycle you're in has to, like, you have to move on to a next step now, a next stage. Like, you can't just stay the way things are, perhaps. Or maybe you've already freed yourself from that. And that's what I'm reading here. But you'll see, I don't like covering the kitty's eyes. I don't like covering anyone's eye or third eye. So, but you go from, you know, this progression, and then, you know, making that decision, you've had that rest, reflection. And then with the Five of Swords, again, you know, swords having to do with communication, intellect, and sometimes having to make difficult decisions here. This is the truth here coming through. It may not be, the truth may not always be favorable, but sometimes it is absolutely, it's necessary in order to continue on our soul's growth on that path there. I've never seen this happen, Libra. I've had some progressions, but I've never seen two. You have 1 0 over here, 1 1. Then you have 2. You actually have 11 11. Look at that. This is divinely led, obviously. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you have the Lovers. This is when you decide you're choosing what's aligning with you, what most aligns with you. It doesn't have to do with love. It could also be an interracial couple here. But this is about, maybe you've outgrown where you are and you're just ready to take that risk on yourself and your own happiness. Top of the deck, I'm hearing 3, and then you have the celebration of the 3 of Cups. So you have you have everything but Pentacles here, and and there's the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so I do what I'm told. That's what I listen for, right? Okay, so here we are with the Knight of Pentacles. That's a solid offer. I actually see that now this person feels so much more energized, renewed. Look at they appear to have a much younger energy here. This is the powers right here with them. The horse. I see a turtle in the sky. Your connection to Earth. Again, that mother energy or ancestry peeking through, guiding you. I see this as somebody who's had to go through it for sure. They've climbed some mountains, and this I feel is, you see these sort of battling gloves that they would have been wearing here. You've got the 3 of Cups. Happiness is coming in all different forms here. You'll see everyone here is different shape, size, color. So you've got you have a variety of opportunities, okay? Making sure you're choosing the one that makes you feel most secure, most stable in your own energy. So you do have all the resources here. I'm feeling magician for you. I'm hearing abracadabra too. You really do have that ability and that magic within you to create the life you want, Libra. And it begins here. It begins now. This is something that it's already begun, but if you haven't taken any action steps, this looks like, if you haven't, I feel you're going to be feeling that push even more this week, that move towards transformation, all for soul growth. And please do remember, selfishness is not the same as selfless. Like if you're okay, so let me just rephrase that the way I had said it at the beginning. If someone's okay, unselfish will renew you. Unselfishness, right? Unselfishness will renew you. So I want there to be a difference here between selfless and selfish. And you're not selfish if you're taking care of yourself. So sometimes it may appear that we're being selfish just because we're engaging in self care, self preservation, self renewal, self growth, that sort of thing, self improvement, if you will. But that does not make you selfish. All right. Selflessness is not selfishness. It's not the same. I find that in order to be a better provider, giver, of my resources of time and energy and love and that sort of thing, sometimes I have to be self-caring, which may appear selfish. Like, no, I don't have time for that now. I'm kind of, reserving my energy for something else, that's definitely not selfish. I have to rest now so that I can give to these people later, in some way. So that's what I'm trying to say. I know it might be coming across as a little confusing. When I said it in the beginning, it came out really straightforward, and now it doesn't seem to be, but sorry about that. But anyway, I'm also getting something here about companionship coming in for some of you. Actually, this could have to do with some of you have dogs or cats or snakes or something, but you do. I'm getting dog energy for sure. I'm getting hearing something about lemon or Lulu. Lulu, maybe there's Lulu. Lulu could be a name of someone, a pet or something. But I am getting that. I'm also getting something like Athena or Anitha, or Aretha. That's coming through too. And Davis. Okay, I'm getting Davis or Davies. So there's something here about a portion of this. I'm listening for you. One moment. A portion of this is going to be self. I'm getting a partial message, so I'm not sure. Partially. I'm getting a partial message about this portion of whatever this is going to be self. Oh, what is that? What are they telling? What do you, sort of like self provided? Like a portion of this is going to be self. Oh, sorry, this is taking a while. So I don't really control how the messages come in or how strong they come in. There's some sort of block here. I'm almost wondering if you don't realize that there's some sort of like you have this ability, but you may not be realizing something in yourself, and that's why I'm not getting the whole message. Maybe this hardly ever happens where I won't get the whole message, yet they'll keep repeating the first part to me. So I'm not understanding really why that's happening. It's almost like it's just, I'm going to come back to that, okay? Because I don't want to take up too much time on a message that could just be for 5 people, even though it's important, though. Maybe you run that phrase past yourself, actually, Libra. A portion of whatever this is going to be self. I think it's like it's going to come from within you. All right, something possibly, okay? It's going to be something about that. And it's also, I feel as though it is going to be very, it's like a satisfying sort of progression here. I just can't believe the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. And then you have the 3. You actually have 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So you've got a lot of interesting numbers. I would say the 2s and 3s seem to be a big deal. Even 1s at this point. I've got 1s, 2s, and 3s because you have an 11 over here. No, that's not an 11. Sorry, you have an 11 here. You have a 1. So there's 1, 1, 1. You have 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. You could be seeing 1, 1, 1s or 3, 3, 3s. Some of you are even seeing 22. Or you will be. And that'll just be a confirmation of something to do with this reading here. But I do feel that this new investment in yourself is going to be It's going to be very renewing. It's going to be renewing, but also not just renewing. It's going to be some sort of like permanent change, like an as far as like an increase, a step up. It's something, I do feel there's something of value coming in, whether it's a lesson or it's an actual resource, but there is something that's really going to, I mean, I'm getting so much orange and red here. It's about that passion, and it's about that reigniting that life force within you that's going to make the rest of the journey easier. I just had a sense of relief when I said that. So I feel as though this could be, for some of you, it could be that break you need. It could be that, next step that's actualized, that you needed, that encouragement. Maybe it's some sort of communication. Maybe just looking at something somewhat differently and more in a differently, strategically in a different way. I look at this person too as really standing up for what they believe in. This Five of Swords reminds me very much of the like Seven of Wands energy. Really kind of like that, not backing down. I just heard that song, She's a Brick House. Yeah. Oh, she's a brick house. Ain't holding nothing back. Yeah, okay. Right. All right. Love it. Okay, what else do we have? A Judgment, 14. Soul searching will bring inner peace to many areas of your life. Okay. This could lead to some self-sufficiency too. Some self-actualization is part of this whole process. You could, again, realize that just tweaking something is going to help. It could be tweaking a belief you have even, or it's the way you do something. What else do we have? Oh, I just want to get a little more clarity. What about this? Is this like a positive week, or is it going to be tricky? What's going on here? Ask your angels. Okay, so ask for support. So I'm not really getting a straightforward, how tricky this is going to be, really. I think it's going to vary, obviously, from person to person. More information is coming in, Libra. You don't have all the information just yet. Okay, I can tell you that. And you ask for support, but also you are that high priestess yourself. You came through first and foremost in that energy. Any other answers from the angels? What do we need to know? Someone may want to know what to do about a person, particularly possibly a male. What do I do about this person? What do you do about that person? Remain positive. Okay, and it does happen to be I'm getting male energy or masculine energy here. So I'm getting, if this does have to do with some sort of, you have a question about a man in your life, remain positive. This could also be like your son or something. So this is remaining positive. And let's see, is there anything, I don't know, what will help throughout this week? I'd like to know what's going to help Libra throughout this week with this. I'm hearing something about custody. Custody battle, possibly. Custody. I'm hearing Melanie, too. Or Lonnie. Not the right time. Okay, not the right time. What does that mean? It's not the right time. Remain positive, not the right time. Okay, so whatever this is, yeah, ask for divine assistance. Things may not come to be, this could be completely separate than the rest of the message. I'm just letting you know. If you had some questions you asked, you'll know if these are your cards, because only you know what you asked and what you were thinking of the moment I pulled these cards. So for some of you, this could be, not the right time for something to necessarily come in, or not the right time for something to really even be answered. Like I may not be able to answer this for you, but you need to remain positive and ask your angels. It could be that, Libra. Anything else? No. Anything else? No. Okay, then. I won't ask you anything else, dear angels. Not from that deck, anyway. All right, what do we have here? Other messages for Libra. Remain hopeful here, Libra. Whoa, what is this? stuck energy alignment. Well, you had that Lover's card. So alignment here. Your body's requiring energy work to get back in alignment by balancing your chakras and clearing your auric field. This is why something may not be the right time yet. You need to be in the Four of Swords now. I get it. Okay, and maybe in the Five of Swords, being kind of strategic and planning and what's in alignment for you. Then it'll lead to this true ultimate celebration that you're hoping for. Let me get a card on that. Okay, so Nine of Wands. Don't give up. All right, not giving up, hanging in there, because look, you've got the Empress energy here. Okay, Empress energy coming out. There's the Nine of Swords. Yes, so there could definitely be some worry on your mind. There could be definitely some sort of stress here. You've got some nines coming through, but I'm seeing overall what ended up on top was this High Priest, this Empress. So you've got the High Priestess and the Empress again with the 3. So now you have triple nines, triple threes. You've got some 2s here. Yeah, this is being in that flow. Look at this. This person's like, and it was all worth it in the end. It was all worth it. So, and this person here is like an Empress because they're out in the nature and everything like that. So you have stuck energy that can be caused by holding on to pain or having resistance to let new energy flow in. That could be why it's not the right time yet, because we need to get grounded and reconnected to the body once again. Okay, so I feel as though that is some good final advice here. How about a love message for my Libras? Boundaries. Make sure you're having sensible boundaries. Okay, so have some sensible boundaries. Something could be brought to your attention this week, Libra, that is a little surprising. There could also be some playful energy, and that could be the surprise, okay? So remain positive, though, as we're seeing here. I know it's difficult, though, but, and sometimes, I feel as though we need to be real, though. I always feel that way. We need to be real and let it all in, the good, the bad, the not so pretty, it all needs to come in so we can accurately assess things and process and then go on our merry way, right? All right. Okay. Oh, 2 cards out for you here, Libra. You have care about the way you feel. Practice the art of allowing and guide yourself in a more unconditional way. And where you are is perfect. Okay. Where you are is a perfect place to begin again. Relax, reset, and try again. Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense. So again, we're getting alignment. It's really time to align. Like, what should you align to? What should you align to? Let's ask, what should you align to? What do we have for Libra? What should Libra be aligning to? Oh, I'm guessing right over here then. Here? What should Libra be aligning to? What will help? Having the courage to be free. Know that freedom begins where desire ends. So you go from just wanting it to making it happen, right? To creating it. To make progress on your soul path and to release your inner rebel, be yourself and create your own universe. And that will involve creating some boundaries here. Living in that Empress energy, though. Ultimate creator here. We talked about creation and ability to be fertile and all that from the very beginning. What else do we have for Libra? Full circle, completion. You've chosen to learn from your mistakes and move forward, closing out the cycle. Again, cycles. Every layer of yourself you acknowledge is a layer that served its purpose. I just said about, we let in the good, the bad, the not so pretty, You're now feeling your power by seeing your inner strength and determination pay off. Be proud of this moment and let it carry you forward, Libra. I know it's easier said than done to not get discouraged. And sometimes we need to get discouraged to motivate us, right? To get us up and after what we want. All right. And some of you wondering about love, past lives. We reunite with our loved ones over and over again through many different lives. Again, I'm getting something here about, maybe it's a mom or something. We're also getting the name Diane, Diana, Lexi, something there, maybe in Lexington. And then you have, don't worry about proving yourself or making your mark in this life. There's no ending to who you are. Again, it's a cycle, right? It's a circle. Your energy never ceases to be. And again, someone needs to know that whoever has separated from them in this realm, you will be reunited again. that energy actually never leaves. It changes form. Okay? And I've heard many times, like if someone's really on your mind who's crossed over, they're with you. And that's why you're so tuned into their energy right then, because they're closer than you realize maybe. This, I'm not going to get into religious beliefs and things. Obviously we all have our own beliefs, but that is something that I've heard and that I do tend to believe, as someone who is a psychic medium and has had lots of interesting encounters and experiences regarding, those who've crossed over. I let go. I no longer hold on to the hurt, anger, fear, or others' actions, and I believe in me. I believe in myself, my talents, and my abilities. I push myself to the highest limits. Remember this. You didn't get to where you are without climbing the mountains and doing all that you had to do. There's lots of lessons there. You actually have 2 animal cards coming out for you, Libra. This is going to be crown chakra and throat chakra. You have card 48, stag, source. Your connection to source, crown chakra. Remember your trees. Excuse me, remember your true source. Let go of your belief in scarcity. Infinite abundance is available to you now. You are living that, you're embodying that Empress energy. Beautiful cards, by the way, and more of that gold. That's that courage, the solar plexus, all right? You've been getting a lot of gold lately in my readings. Card 31, coyote, stillness, 4 swords energy. Throat chakra, again, swords energy. Take some time to rest and reconnect with your inner voice. Be still and listen. What is your inner wisdom revealing to you, Libra? You know this. You know. Between the high priestess, believe in me. I believe in you because you know. That's it. You should, because you know. Believe in yourself because you do know this. Sometimes, though, it's not the right time for us to know it. That's just it. Remember that? Not the right time. Sometimes we don't get all of the information just yet. 313, sign of optimism. Embrace the positive change coming. And you have remain positive. And again, that was tied into, like, we may not know exactly everything yet, but remain positive. And that also had to do with that male energy, or someone who, not necessarily male, because masculine and male are not the same, obviously. But it's something about, yes, remaining positive with that energy that may come across as sort of a masculine energy, even if it's a female. So 505, sign to surrender to change. Take a leap of faith and adapt to the change. And then you have, oh, wow, this is a big one. 222, sign of expansion. Your spirit, mind, and soul are growing. Remain positive if you can, remain positive. We have the choice on how to, we get to choose our outlook. All right. Well, Libra, that's what I have for you. Please do hit that thumbs up button for me, make it glow. And do remember, if you like this content, you want to see more, let me know that by subscribing and leaving a comment. That would be fabulous. Happy birthday, Libras.